Hey guys, today I'm doing Mario enemies. So first enemy is called a muncher. They are seen in most stages of World 7 and can munch you if you get too close. They're also technically counted as blocks, but they can damage you if you stand on them. Okay, next is nipper plant. They're similar to munchers, but they can jump and shoot fireballs sometimes. Just don't touch them. Third, Monty Mole. They come out of little ball things, and if they jump up, they can attack you sometimes, and they can be very dangerous. All right, this is called a pile driver Goomba. It's a Goomba that's hiding under a block. It's a mini Goomba. It can jump and damage you in the air. If you step on it, it will kill you. You will kill it. All right. Next is Buster Beetle. So this is a type of a shell creature. It can carry ice blocks and throw them at you. And if you get too close, it can hurt you. Just stomp on it to kill it. Okay, that's a ball bomb. It blows up if you get too close to it or if you step on it. They just blow up and kill other enemies in their path. Okay, that's a spike. So spikes carry spike balls with them. It comes out of their mouth, and then they can shoot it at the player, and they're deadly. Okay. Goombrat, that's a Goombrat. It looks like a Goomba, but it's basically has a pumpkin on it. That's really all the difference. Similar to a Goomba. All right, that's a Panzer. It's the red enemy at the end. That's a Panzer. It shoots fireballs out of that flower thing that it has on it. You can't step on it either. All right, that is a Fire Chomp, the first enemy here. It can shoot fireballs out of its mouth, and it's like you can step on it, but you can't touch its fireballs. And also, if it stays alive for a long time, most of you don't know this, it can blow up. Alright, yeah, it can blow up. This is a Chain Chomp. Chain Chomps are common enemies you can find in World 2. And they are very deadly. And if you wait for a certain amount of time, if you're a Super Mario 3 player, if you wait a certain amount of time, they'll actually get out of their chain and attack you from afar. Okay, next is a spiny egg. So this egg doesn't hatch. It actually stays in the ball, and it won't hatch at all. And if you step on it, it will kill you. Just don't step on it, and you'll be okay. That's really all to that. All right. Now, this is a spiny, so you can't step on them at all. But you can, sometimes they're roaming around, and they're upside down, and they turn into a shell, and then you can actually hit it with your raccoon tail to knock it into the shell, so you can throw it at other enemies, similar to a Koopa, and they come out of Lakitus. That's basically all. And now you've got Buzzy Beetle, similar to the spiny, but you can step on him. And it's just you can step on him, but he also turns into a shell when you step on him. And they can be pretty dangerous if you touch them from the side. Alright, Spike Top. That's a version of the spiny. It's basically can walk on blocks, and it can change its direction and pattern anytime it wants. It can go in circles. It changes pattern. But don't step on it or it will kill you. It has a shell too, but I don't know how to get to that form. Okay, next enemy is a Pokey. This little cactus thing. Don't step on it at all. You can whack it with your tail, your raccoon tail, and that will knock some of its little pokey things out. All right. This last enemy is a Shy Guy. So they're you can't step on them. You can throw them up in the air and at other enemies, and then it will kill the other enemies. And they can also have different colors. Okay, that's a Bruiser. So they basically hurl barrels at you. If you get too close, they can throw it at you, similar to the buster beetle, but they throw barrels at you basically, and you can't touch them. You can stomp on them, but you can't touch their side. All right, parabeetle. Parabeetles are helpful enemies that can fly, and if you stand on them, they take you up to the sky. And they also help you with the level. That's really all they do. If you touch them on this side, they can hurt you, though. Alright. Now, everyone knows this enemy. I can skip him. Alright, Cheep Cheep is a flying fish. A flying fish, what am I saying? It's a fish that lives underwater, and if you hit the fish with fire, you can kill it. So basically, you kill the fish with flames or Fire Mario. Fiery Mario can kill it in one hit. And do not step on it. It will kill you. Alright. Bullet bills. This bullet bill... So bullet bills basically come out of like bullet bill launchers. And they can attack Mario if you hit him from the side. But you can step on him. You can step on it to kill it. And if you hit it from the side, it's deadly. So don't hit it from the side. Alright. That is a blooper. So bloopers are another underwater enemies. If you step on, they can kill you. You can't touch this thing at all. They basically like make a path and follow you through that path. And if they do get you, it's game over for you. Okay, next enemy. So that's a cobrat. It's this like snake looking thing. If you can pick it up and throw it at other enemies. So basically sometimes it can shoot bullets at you, and they can jump out of pipes and hide in them. If you pick it up, it won't go back to its normal form again. Alright, Rocky Wrench. This enemy here is a Rocky Wrench. It throws wrenches at you. You can step on it, but it will regenerate as another one. But you can't run it on from the side, otherwise it will hurt you. By the way, the wrenches aren't, you can't kill the wrenches. Okay, Dry Bones. Dry Bones, our first castle enemy. So a Dry Bones is similar to a Koopa, but if you stomp on it, it will come back to life after 4 to 5 seconds. So that's basically all about that. Alright, Fire Snake, that's a fire snake. You can't kill them with your raccoon tail or your fire flower. But if you get a hammer suit or tanuki suit, you can kill them really easily. And that's a piranha plant. Most people know that. I can skip that. Skip the Koopa. That's a swooper. So they're bats that live in underground, and they can they basically fly and try to attack you with flying powers, and they can like hurt you if you don't stomp on them. If you stomp on them, you can kill them. But if you stomp otherwise, they will kill you instead. Alright, next enemy. So this is a Wiggler. They're caterpillar-like creatures that live in like the forest areas and biomes. So basically, you can step on this guy, but he'll turn red and get really mad at you if you do. So don't do that, or he'll go really fast and chase after you. So don't run into him either. Alright, Angry Sun. So the Angry Sun is a enemy that appears in only desert levels, and it can spin around, and after a few seconds of spinning around, it will track you down and come towards you, and it can damage you really painfully if it hits you. Just don't let it hit you and you're okay. Alright, that's a Boo. A Boo is another castle enemy. It's a ghost that appears in most castles, and if you look at it, it gets scared, and if you look away from it, it comes after you, and it will follow you until you look at it again. Okay, this is a Fuzzy. These things are normally attracted to like whatever those things are called, those like platform things that they hang on, and they like can spin around and do dances on them. So basically, you can't hit it. You can hit it with your fire flower or your raccoon tail, but that's really all you can do to it. Okay, a red Goomba, I can skip that. That is a bony beetle. So bony beetles are similar to buzzy beetles, but they're castle version, and after a few minutes they'll turn into their spiky version, which you cannot step on when they're spiky. You can hit them with your raccoon tail only. Okay. That is a porcupo, I believe. They're enemies where you can't stomp on, similar to the bony beetle, but they don't turn into invulnerability for a little bit once you step on them. Okay, time for the next enemy. This is an albatross. It's a flying enemy that you can ride on, and that's pretty much it. You just can't hit it from the side or it will hurt you. Alright, so ninjas are this little bat creature. They have two variants. One is they chase after you, and the other is they just jump. You can pick them up and throw them at other enemies, similar to the Shy Guy, but they're not really that strong after all. Okay, Phanto is one of my most annoying enemies. It's a flying mask that damages you if you get too close. So basically, if you take his key, he will get really angry and start attacking after you. Until you drop the key or enter the door, he'll give up and stop attacking you. You can't touch him at all, nor kill him. With the raccoon, the fireball, anything, even the frog suit can't kill him. I don't know why, but he's just so strong. Okay, this is a trouter. So trouters are like fish, but they basically just like... So it's a fish that jumps up out of ponds and water pools. You can kill it with your raccoon tail or the fire flower or the hammer, Mario, and it will you can stand on it to ride it. But don't stand for too long or it will knock you into the water. Alright, Sniffit. Similar to Shy Guys, but they shoot bullets. That's really all. They have different colors too. Okay, a tweeter is an enemy that can jump, and it waits 2 seconds of jumping, and then it does a full jump similar to a Paragoomba. But if you throw it, it can hit other enemies and kill them. Just don't hit it from the side or it's game over. Alright, that last but not least, that's a flurry. It's an ice enemy. If you hit this ice enemy from the side, it hurts you, but it's very, very fast. I mean, very fast. And it will run right after you in a straight line. So don't let this thing attack you or it's game over. Alright, that's all the enemies. Bye!